everyone, my name is Fadiyah Widiyati and my student ID is 23014957. Today I will presenting my answer for the complex sentence with an adverb clause and adjective clause. I will start with part A, which focus on adverb clause and the subordinate conjunction. First, what is an adverb clause? An adverb clause is a dependent clause that functions as an adverb. It will extract information about time, reason, contrast, condition, purpose, or the result in a sentence. It contains subject and adverb and can come before or an adverb main the clause. For the example, as an adverb clause of the reason. First, I stayed home because I was sick. And then we went there because we want to refrain. Next, we look at the difference between time, subordinate, conjunction. There, after versus on or as soon as. We use after indicate that an action happens later. For the example, I went to sleep after I finished my homework. And then she felt better after she took her medicine. On, we use on or as soon as indicate that something happened immediately after another action. The example, we left the building as soon as the bell rang. And then calls me on, you land at the airport. Next, when versus whenever. When refers a specific time for the example, she calls me when she arrives home. And then I will tell you the news when I see you. Whenever. We use whenever to means every time. The example, I get never whenever I have to speak in public. And the second, whenever the weather is nice, we go to the beach. The next, when versus by the time. When means at the moment something happened. For the example, call me when you get home. And then since the store was busy when I arrived. By the time. By the time means before a certain moment and something is already complete. For the example, she has already left by the time I arrived. And the second, we will have finished the project by the time the deadline is come. Next, because versus know that. We use because to explain the reason. In the example, I stayed home because it was rain. And the second example is he is tired because he worked all night. And then next, know that. We use know that to refer a reason that is true or assembly. For the example, we can go outside, know that the reason the rain had stopped. And the second explain, know that I have my degree, I can look for a better job. Next, we have even though versus even if. We use even though is used for contrast based on the real fact. For the example, she went to class even though she was tired. And then the second, we even though they are poor, they are happy. And next, even if we use even if is use contrast based on the unreal or imagined situation. The example, I will go hiking even if it's rain tomorrow. And then the second example, I wouldn't forgive him even if he apologized. Now that I will move to part B, which cover an adjective clause. First, what is an adjective clause? An adjective clause is an dependent clause that functions as an adjective. As an adjective, it's describe or give more information about noun. Here are two examples. The first is the girl who won the competition is my friend. And then the second, the film that won the award was directed by her. Next, we look the functional of relative pronoun. I will provide two examples for the most common ones. First, who. Who is people function as subject. The example, the teacher who teaches the math is kind. And then the woman is wearing the red dress is my boss. And second, whom. Whom is for the people function as the object. For the example, The student whom I helped was grateful. And then the college whom we interviewed got the job. And third is which. We which is for the thing or animal. It and can be the subject or object. The example, the laptop which I booked is expensive. And then the report which was finished the last night is excellent. And before that, that is informal for both people and thing, and can be the subject or object. For the example, the book that you gave me is interest. And then the team that won the competition celebrate all the night. And the last is whose. We use whose for the position. First, the example, the man whose car was stolen called the police. And then the second, we hired a programmer whose skills are outstanding. We have also an relative adverb. Variable 3. First is where. Where is show place? The example is the cafe where we met has closed. And then this is the office where I work. The second is when. We use when to show the time. The example, the day when we arrived is raining. And then I remember the year when the economy crashed. And the last is why. We use why to show a reason. The example, the reason why she left is unknown. And then I don't know the reason why the flight was delayed. And then finally, let's discuss about essential versus non-essential clause. Uh, an essential clause or administrative clause give necessary information and it use no comments. The example, the student who studies hard it will pass the exam. And then the house that has a red roof belongs to my uncle. And then we move to a non-essential clause. A non-essential clause provides extra information. It uses commas and the sentence meaning remain complete without it. For the example, first is my father, who works as a doctor, loved reading. And then the last example, the car which I booked last year is still good in. The car which I bought last year is still in good condition. And that's all. This is my content test for my presentation. Thank you for your Thank you for your attention. I'm Fadiyah Widiyati, and see you next time.